All right, I'm going to try to stay on the script this time. This video is for beginners. If you're not a beginner, probably going to be a waste of your time. Just going to keep it real with you. If you're a beginner, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is make sure your bass is plugged in. It helps if you thread the cable through your instrument or your guitar strap rather, just to like if you step on it accidentally, it's not going to get like yanked out of your guitar. I don't know how that works, physics, but you know, now these knobs typically are volume for your neck and bridge pickup if you have two. Sometimes you might just have one. Either way, you know, figure out which knob is your volume knob. This is tone. We'll worry about that later. Now, the way you want to place your hands on this is have your left wrist straight. You don't want to bend it like this because it's like gonna hurt and it's not ergonomic or whatever the word is. When you fret a note, and all that means is pressing down whatever note you want. That's how you get a note out of a string is you, as opposed to having it just open, you press down to shorten the string. So if I want to play E flat, that's over here. If I want to play an A, you know, open, blah, blah, blah. You'll figure it out. The E string, A string, D string, and G string are all going to be spaced a little bit differently based on your guitar. So this is a great exercise to get started, figuring out like where your strings are and, you know, so you don't always have to stare at your hands. Although there's nothing wrong with it, but it can just be awkward sometimes. So you want to alternate between your left and middle, left, pointer and middle fingers. And basically you're going to want to slide your finger off the string to make a noise. By that, I mean literally just slide it. Place your finger on whatever string you want to play and just slide it off. You don't have to pluck super hard unless you're playing slap bass. You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to you know, do that. You ain't got to like pluck that hard. Just slide your finger across the string and you will get a sound on any string you want. So here's the exercise. It's play any string and just get familiar with moving between them. It doesn't matter if you can only do it really slow or with one finger to start. You'll get there. Just like play. You know what I'm saying? Like just make a sound. As for your left hand, you can just leave it off the guitar as well. You know, this is optional. I'm still muting with my thumb and my, you know, my middle and pinky, but you don't have to do all that. It's just, you know, habits. And obviously, if you can hear, if I have all the strings ringing, the sound is kind of muddy. So I do suggest you take your left hand and just put it over the strings that you're not playing. That is going to be it for string crossing. And just, you know, with this, honestly, make your own patterns. You know, play to a metronome, do stuff like that, you know, blah, blah, blah. You've heard this a million times. You know, you could do stuff like that or like whatever order, doesn't matter. As long as you get familiar with where the strings are. As for the left hand, a lot of people on a guitar, for example, will fret with having one finger per fret. So if we start up here on the 12th one, that makes sense, right? Like these are pretty close together. If I get down here, my hand is not like big enough for me to just like, I can't just relax my hand and be able to like, you know, play 4 frets. Like, you know, if I'm angling my hand like this, like my pinky reaches this and that's about it. So what I like to do is use sort of like a 3-finger technique, if you will, where you have your pointer finger, you have your middle finger, and then you have your pinky. Or you can use your ring finger and your pinky together like that. Can you see that? You can see that. I would just suggest, again, if you're a beginner, pick any note, any fret, whatever, and just go, or, you know, whatever order you want. Just mix it up. When you want to get over to like a 4-finger type thing, maybe, you know, move higher up the neck where the frets are closer together. Don't be stretching your hand because it's going to hurt. And I think in the next video, I'll probably go over like just, you know, scale exercises and junk, but stick with that. I hope that helps. Maybe it didn't. If it didn't, sorry. If it did, great. Stay tuned. That's going to be it for episode 1. Thank you for watching.